Ooh, I need something. What is it called? Recount. Recount, yeah. Wrath Classic, yeah. Gimme, gimme, gimme. That was quick. Stop details. Add recount. Hey, it's got damage in it. Okay. I don't want proc stuff. Don't want the item. See what Wrath is gonna hit for. I need to get a base. No solar. I want to do like no earth and moon too, but I guess I just go with earth and moon, so I have to starfire first. Okay. I could do that. Unless starfire procs solar, then I gotta wait. Shit, this could take a while. Nah. I guess as soon as I get the first one up, I'm good. Do I mark? I'll go ahead and mark. I think I just Starfire and then Wrath. As long as it doesn't proc. And I can get my average. My average damage. It'd be cool if target dummies acted like raid bosses, and as long as you're in combat for 30 seconds and stopped, it reset your cooldowns. Could probably be exploited somehow. People would find a way. 3k DPS just casting Wrath? Uh-oh. What is all this? I just want to see the damage, bro. Show details? I've actually almost got 100 casts, which is what I wanted to do. Without going, ooh. But we'll go 6 casts away. Need to get it in before Earth and Moon falls. But I need 900 hits, and I've got 60. In the meantime, damage. 1987 spell power. Buffs. Got improved Mark of the Wild. Master Shapeshifter. And then Earth and Moon. Okay. So I hear a lot all the time that the idol of Steadfast Renewal only adds what the tools tip says, which is 70 damage per wrath. But I think it gets benefited by at least Moon Fury, which is only 10%, so it brings it up to 77 damage. But then I want to see how much, like, just how it interacts with Eclipse. If it's base 70, 10% from Moon Fury, and then does that 77% get, what is it, 40% extra damage from the Eclipse too? So having that on, like, I want to see how much that gives in an Eclipse compared to outside of an Eclipse, and not having it on at all. And then I'll know the same thing should work for Starfire. 95. I think it's like 100. Yeah, something like that. Because it's like 77 plus 30%, so it should be like just over 100 or something. In solar. Per cast. Maybe it was even more. I don't remember. I did it this morning when I was out and about. But yeah, I just wanna see. So I like testing it with recount because I don't really have Warcraft logs. I never log anything. But this is the way I've always tested shit, like since Classic. I get me a target dummy, or in Classic there wasn't target dummy, so I'd go to Elwyn Forest and just kill boars. But I get like 100 casts, and then... Oh, it's 40%. Yeah, that's right. Not 30, 40%. So I just got my base. I took all the gear off that has like a chance to proc something, so I don't get a skewed damage with extra spell power. And I took the idol off. So, I've got my base damage here. 250 2 26 8 3 107. Yeah. Okay. So then, like, that's 107 base, like normal hit, and then if it crits, then it's 209%, like added to 107. Times 2.09. So it does, like, that's my question. Like, does it add 223 or 224 damage to like a crit? Hey, what up, Doc? Alright, so now I will put the idol on. And if it's affected by Moon Fury, then this shit should be bumped up 77 points. So, we'll see. Let me get some mana. Some mana. Chillin', man. Chillin'. Got like 5 or 6 hours of sleep. Got up, went for my little Saturday hike. Got back, showered, had lunch. Testing the damage that the Wrath Idol gives to Wrath. Oh, no. I procced solar, so. The one time I don't want solar. Okay. Here we go. Because, yeah, I just want to make sure that I know what benefits the idol, like how the idol gets extra damage, if at all. Is it really just straight up 70 no matter what else is added to the Wrath? Like, I should have done this without Earth and Moon too, but I didn't want to respec, so I was a little lazy. Yeah, it was a good morning, dude. Good morning. It could have been a little chillier, but it was windy, so it was kind of weird. It was like hot, but it was cold at the same time. I feel like it's nothing. That's why I'm testing, man. That's why I'm testing. I gotta know. Is it something? And how much is that something? I'm starting to build my case for idol swapping. So this is step 1. Because it's not gonna look very good if the idol doesn't add too much damage. And it's like, yeah, why fucking swap? $50. It was I think it started at like 60 or 62 this morning, something like that. It was brisk. Somebody riding their bike past me was like, "You're wearing shorts?" I'm like, "I'm fucking hot. I'm sweating." What do you mean I'm wearing shorts? It doesn't seem like it gets the bonus. I mean, so far, I can see what the minimum damage has changed. It's gone up 96. That one's gone up 99. So maybe it's getting benefited by 2 things. It's adding damage. More than 70. I want to get up to 100 casts again, 100 hits. Not like 3k more. I mean, another thing I wanted to do was see like exactly how many casts Wrath is getting in a solar phase, like in lunar and out of lunar, on average for me, with my amount of haste. Then we could be like, well, the idol's giving this much damage. Is this much damage worth it? Not ridiculous. I mean, it's fair. A fair amount. Looks like 95 or so. Oh, little crit. I'm the opposite. I got like all crit gear. Alright, no solar. Sweet. Oh no. Oh wait. I gotta get up to 100. On a free global? Yeah. Because in Lust, it's like 0.2 second, like a fifth of a second to swap extra. So as long as it's adding more damage than a fifth of a cast. Which I think it does. I think it does. Oh, what am I at? 92? 7? 8? 9? 7? 98? One more? Okay. Uh-oh. I can't watch it right now. I can't. So then with the idol, now we're at 2686 2782, which is weird. Maybe I should have done a little more than 100 casts. It's a different range. Get lunar proc. To switch idols by using Moonfire, you get your first cast until 2.5 seconds into lunar. Huh. It's weird. Odd. 2782 2683. See, it's like a 99 difference on the upper end, but it's 2686 2590 96 on the lower end. I could do 100 more casts just to figure it out. See if the minimum changes. Or the maximum changes. Something. I might do like 50. It's 8.6 and 8.2. That's the numbers, I think. 28 more gas. Or 16. 15. Should have mana. One short. Kidding me? Land before. Okay. Oh, and of course it's a crit. Well, I can cast another one. Ha. 86 and 82. Okay, so this range is different. Should be different. So the difference between the 2686 is 96 difference between the two, and then this one is 93. So there needs to be some lower or some higher. Take you off. Sweet. I think it's the upper part that needs higher. Is that it right there? 85? Yeah, so that's already extra 2. That might be it right there. I got the lower already. Cast till I'm out of mana. 2685. Do 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 do. Oh, I snuck an extra one out there. 51! I fucked up! An extra cast. Alright, so there we go. Now the different. What was the difference between the other one? 2686 minus 2590 is 96. 96 difference. It looks like 97. Which it could be a half of a point or whatever. It could be like a decimal. Minus 26. Yeah, okay. So it adds like 96.5 damage. Instead of 70. So what would it need to be? If it gets 10% from Moon Fury, and then like what, plus 20%? Is there a 20% somewhere? Is there a 25%? $70 plus 10% equals plus 25%. Maybe that's what it is. There's an extra 25% somewhere? Like, what would that be? What would benefit it? Not a crazy amount? Yeah, but then that's That's outside of Eclipse too, so I gotta retest it like again with Eclipse up with Solar, which is gonna take a little while to keep proccing Solar and then start casting Wrath. Get 100 casts with and without the idol. And then you gotta factor in the crit percentage. So that's 96 normal, but then every crit is getting times 2.09. Every crit is getting 201 extra damage. Outside of Eclipse, and then in Eclipse, it's going to be a different story. So I think it's getting good. I think it looks good. But I want to try to figure out, like, where's the extra damage coming from? An additional 10% of your bonus damage effects, like, does Wrath of Cenarius affect it? Let's see. This is the crit chance. This is reduces pushback, increases the crit strike damage. So Moon Fury, I feel like, factors in. Is it Wrath of Cenarius, Earth and Moon, and Master Shapeshifter? So it's 13, 4, 10, and 10. Plus 13% plus 10% plus 10%. Whoops. No, shit. 70 plus 10%. 10%. 4%. How did I fuck it up? Damn it! Fucking calculator! Equals. I wasn't hitting equals. Plus 10% equals plus 4% plus 13? 13%. That's... Oh, no, that's too much. Unless it all... Maybe it adds everything up. So it'd be 10, 10, 13, and 4. 37%? It could be that. Wrath and Starfire macro to switch idols when cast, or another spell. I have to use either Insect Swarm or Moonfire to swap it. I've tried both. And both feel okay. So yeah, maybe it's Moon Fury plus... What is this one? Wrath of Cenarius plus Earth and Moon plus Master Shapeshifter? Question mark? Alright, now's the hard part. Idol is off. I need to test it. I need to get 100 hits in Solar. This could be a while. There we go. I want to make sure all of them are in there, so I stopped a little early. But I feel like we're getting 12 to 14 like cast of Wrath, depending on your haste, like if you're in Lust or something. So like 14 spell 13, let's say on average 13 wraths that are benefiting from having the idol on. Minimum. Because you're not going to proc Lunar instantly. This is where Weak Aura would help to track the ICD of Solar. Come on. Yeah, I wasn't going to stream this, but I was like, going on the podcast, hang out with some people. Maybe try to get some people to hang out on the podcast too. I can't, like, raid Blazing Bob's Twitch from YouTube. 66. Huh? Oh, you didn't hold shift? A different damage meter? Yeah. Yeah. I really don't know how to, like, read details, and I've always done tests like I'm doing right now with recount. So I just know how to easily look at the damage on recount as opposed to details. Ooh, insta. Like, when I don't want to crit, I'm critting every fucking wrath. I'm trying to get, like, normal hits. And, like, half of these shits are critting. Alright. I mean, I can get, like, a general idea here. While I wait for the cooldown to come off. So, 35, 35, minus 2686. Or wait. I don't know what I need to subtract it from. I just gotta get the numbers. I gotta get the numbers first. See, ScotteJaye is doing it again. Or ScotteJaye is doing it too. He's streaming for the podcast. Alright. Insta. Nice. No crit, no crit, no crit. 25, I'm a fourth of the way there. That no idol is showing as bis. No idol? What? Yeah, just take the idol off. The idol's a crutch. But look, I'm getting 40% crit now. What the fuck? What the fuck? Just instant procking though, hell yeah. That's a big range. Oh, no. This should have Earth and Moon up every time. Why is the range is bigger? Maybe the range somehow gets affected by the bonus. The range gets 30% extra range. Or 40, it's 40%. I keep saying 30. $135 for the range. On Wrath alone, yeah. Then the next one is 10k, then 16. Yeah, so There's the way that spell resist work in Wrath is a little different than TBC. So now instead of it being in brackets of like 25%, so it used to be like your spell would hit for 100% of its damage, 75%, 50%, 25, or 0. Now it's in brackets of 10%. Wrath does 30% more. It's 40%. Damage done by Wrath by 40%. I keep saying 30, but... But yeah, like if you look at your logs, you'll see a ton of damage is resisted on every single boss. And from what I hear, Spell Pin doesn't affect it, so... More consistent, you just RNG. I don't know if anybody's really tried more Spell Pin. But like, see like critical hit, I've got a bunch of damage, then resisted critical hit. There's a ton of damage that was like resisted critical from crits that were partially resisted. And then hit, and then resisted hit. It's like every single spell is broken down like that. You can see a lot of damage gets resisted. Even your dots, your insect swarm. Crit consistency? No, it is about the big crits, dude. I don't care if it's 100k crit for the raid and then everything else gets resisted to 0. As long as I get that 100k crit, I'm fine. Oh, like 50% crit on Wrath? Alright, I might just cap this at 50 and see what it looks like. Or however many this next solar phase gets me to. Crit. Hey. Stop critting. Alright, so now I've got solar phase, solar eclipse, and then this piano's vibing, dude. Holy shit. 35, 35 to 36, 63. And just so I remember, I had 52 casts. Now I'm going to put the idle on and see what the difference is. Okay. Starfire. Crit? Please? Come on. Oh my gosh. When did he click? Yeah. Yeah. I wait for like a lunar or like I'm not swapping right now. But when I do swap like in raids, then yeah. I wait for it to proc. So at the start, I'll be wearing the Wrath Idol, and then I'll do my opener, I'll start Wrathing. As soon as I see Lunar proc, I'll either Moonfire or Insect Swarm, whichever I'm doing that week. I like Moonfire at the start, so I'm not like reapplying an insect swarm that's already up. But that's... We could dive into that right there a little bit too. So like, if you put up an insect swarm early and then do wraths, those wraths like proc extra spell power procs, then is it worth it to re-insect swarm? Because it's gonna snapshot a higher insect swarm if you're only using insect swarm to idle swap. So you could still just like moonfire the first swap at the start, the first lunar, but then that kind of complicates it. Swapping does cause you to get a long GCD. In Lust, instead of it being like a 1 second GCD, it seems to be like a 1.2 second. So it's not like a 1.5 or anything. It's not 1.5 plus 1 from putting the dot and swapping. I thought that way too. Yeah, but if you check out the logs, like any of my logs from the last 2 weeks, you can see the cast time between applying the dot and using Wrath or Starfire. And it's different every one, but it seems to average about 1.2 seconds. Improved Insect Swarm, I'm kind of up in the air on. It's like, if I have the points, I'll throw points in there, but some specs, I just don't have the points. Did the music stop? Keep going. Keep going. But, I mean, I like it. Extra damage on Wrath? I like it. I love Wrath. I'm a Wrath fanboy. Through and through. Come on. There we go. Stop critting. Alright, how many? 17 hits so far. This is good. 19% crit. This is good. Yeah, if you're doing like a pure single target spec and you don't have like Typhoon or Gale Winds, or even if it's like a spec where you don't need Omen of Clarity because it's a single target and the fight's really quick, so you have these extra points to throw in other places, then yeah, I like it. But it's hard to put points in there with an overall like trash spec, boss spec, AoE spec. It's hard to get those points in there. Stop critting. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, jerk. Yeah, I know. I like my Alcon Frenzy. I think I might have made one spec that didn't have it, and it felt bad. Oh, okay, we got some show notes. Let's see what the show notes are. Proc, love it. Love it. Insta-proc. Stop critting. Wait, why is... Oh, I clicked down to Starfire. I was like, why do I have so few casts? How did I fuck it up? 31. I want to get to 50. Looking towards Oldwar. Segment 4 for next week. I don't know. Anyone have an app? See? Oh, okay. The only valuable talent swap for a boss trash build is Alkin Frenzy and improved insect farm. I like having Typhoon and Gale Winds for a couple like single target fights too. Yeah, I know some people don't like it, but there's a few fights that require movement where having that Typhoon for an extra GCD to get in position helps out. Not many though. $39. I just want to get to 50. 50, 50, 50. Hey. 1 point Alkin? Damn. Yeah, this week it was the first week I didn't have any points in, well, any points. I didn't have 1 point in Omen of Clarity, and it was fine not having Omen. Both specs just had 12 points in the resto tree. Like this one, I even had some Genesis because it was my like trash spec for some extra hurricane damage. And I was only using Insect Swarm to idle swap, so like I didn't have improved Insect Swarm. I like having this better when I'm using Moonfire, so I know I'm getting more value out of the talent. Oh. Did these... I don't know if he puts any debuffs I should know about. That I don't need. It's a big ass weapon. Alright. I got 50 casts. Couple extra that never hurt. Alright, with the idle. Now we're at 3666. 3794. So it's adding 3663. No. I want to do 3794 minus 663. 131 damage. 131. So I mean this looks like 131 too, right? Yeah. It's 131 damage. Is that 97 plus 40%? It's a little high. So I don't know. 96 plus 40%? 134. I don't know. Yeah. I get to use my own innervate. I don't really... I use it on maybe trash. I don't really need to use it on a boss fight except for like KT and Sarth, 3 Drakes. But I think we're trying to do the Zerg Sarth strat Tuesday. So might not need it anymore on that fight. I don't know if I use it on Malagos. But yeah, I think the only boss fight I use it on is KT. I have heard Paladin asking for it on a couple fights. I know one time they asked for it on Patchwork, but I didn't give them mine because we have a Feral and a Resto Druid too, so, and another Boomy. So I think the Feral or the Resto gave it to him. Alright, so yeah, so in outside of Eclipse, the idol's adding 96 damage per cast. In Eclipse, the idol's adding 131 damage per cast. So now I can see we would have to come to like an agreement on how many wraths on average are there. That's a rough, like, I don't know how I want to quantify it. Like, maybe, what if I had 60 casts? I could figure out how many casts I had, figure out how many swaps I did, and subtract all the damage from Wrath. But some are partially that could get super fucking complicated. 70 plus the talent. Yeah, I don't know what talents, but it's adding something. I'm not sure exactly what or how. Some things might be additive, some things might be multiplicative. Maybe it adds it to the base, and then everything else just kind of like makes it look different later on down the line in the way things are added. But I mean, Starfire in theory should act the same way. It should be adding more than 165. But the cast time's twice as long. So this definitely has equal or greater value in Lust, but outside of Lust. I don't know which one wins. ScotteJaye, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Message requests. No, she passed out again, bro. She's sleeping again. Yeah, I don't know what else I want to test though. Because I could melt my brain trying to figure out how to like justify this damage and like quantify this damage from a log. The 25th. So 60 casts. Where if I wasn't swapping, none of these casts would have benefited from the idol. But I need to see how many casts were like resisted, how much were they resisted. That shit could take a while, but I might do it. For science, that could take a while. Oh wait, I can just look at the Wrath just like this. This is nice. I can see, you know, like what eclipse it was in. Okay. So let me line that off there. And we can do like Wraths. And then Wraths in Eclipse. But then I need like with resists too. Took and applied as a blanket the data you collected. Applied it to your logs with the new info. You can see a hypothetical comparison. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. How best to do it. And I would need to do like Wrath crits too. Jeepers. Oh yeah, because this is like non-crit. So what? How much is a crit adding? 274 damage. $202 damage. Outside of it, Alkin crits. Oh gosh. Well, not on Patchwork. No Alkin on Patchwork. Luckily. Wrath hits. I need Wrath crits. I need Wrath hits in Solar. Wrath crits in Solar. And I need like partial resist for all of those. Oh man. Yeah, the podcast is in 20 minutes. I don't know if I want to completely mush my brain digging through this and sorting, like, getting all those numbers. I can do the simple ones. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10 casts in it. Okay, so 1, 2. I'll start at the top. Fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 crits. 5, 6. Fuck. Streaming it? Yeah. Yeah. Insect Swarm info from the Druid Discord. There's been a lot of info on Insect Swarm. I need you to narrow it down for me. With the sim? From a while back? Yeah, there's just been a lot of shit. You don't want to know, Mark. You don't want to know. I think something was mixed up. Something was being added additively instead of multiplicatively or something. So they fixed it. They fixed the sim. But yeah, it's been a couple weeks. So yeah, Insect Swarm should have been working good since like the first raid week, the first raid night. Wrath 90%. Wrath 80%. Wrath 70%. I don't know if it goes down to 70. I think do I do say crit 90%? Crit 80%? Crit 70%? Where's the fucking percent? There we go. Okay. Let me see what the percentages is. It's so low. Why is it so? Oh, because this one was getting like a fuck ton of extra shit. Okay. I was like, why did it drop from? Wait, this has all the buffs. Oh, this has the solar, okay. Fuck. I should be, it's 2:44, I should be awake. So what is... I don't know how to do like percentages and shit. So it was 3124 plus 691 equals... So minus 10%. So is it 20% then? 3124 691 equals minus 20%. I thought it was in increments of 10. Why is this resist 691? See, I'm learning resist shit. The best place to AoE level. There's a bunch of places actually. I can show you real quick so I don't completely mush my brain. Let me show you. I found most of the AoE spots haven't really been contested lately, so hopefully these aren't contested for you. But they're all in Ice Crown. I can tell you that. I don't know if your name is a reference to the band AFI, but I used to vibe to some AFI. Just saying. Yep. So 77 to 78 is kind of like rough. Kind of tough. You know, I'm okay. Yeah, it's been a while. Miss Murder. What's the other one? Something Winter. Love like winter. Silver and Cold. Oh, Love Like Winter. Girl's Not Gray. Alright, this one. Since I'm flying by it, I'll show you this one first. This one I came to at 78, but I had a little bit of gear. And this one's like a little bit tricky. So you have flight form. You can come in here. Well, maybe you don't. Yeah, you should have flight form. You're 77. So these are all 78 and 79. So they're all going to be yellow. So you don't need any like extra hit rating really. But you can pull like all of these. You don't get dazed. Yo, she's snoring loud as fuck, bro. You're gonna be taking a lot more damage than I am right now. But you can try to do like a one pull right here and just get everything. And then once you have them dead, start a timer, start a stopwatch. After 8 minutes, this pack will be back up. And you can come back in, kill this pack. So if you don't have like the best of gear or anything, I would maybe come in here at like 78. If you're feeling froggy. 79 if you're not too confident. But then you can come out here and kill some stuff outside. And you can force mobs to spawn out here. So, we've got Skull. We've got X. We've got Square. We've got a rogue minion that came over here. Alright, so that's like 3 of the mobs. You got 2 guards, 1 on each side. You've got that caster right there, which that caster does a big shadow bolt. Careful of that. Now you've got... Well, shit, I guess I'm killing these guys now. I was gonna kill them last. There's 15 skeletons right here. There's 3 packs of 5. This is what we're trying to force to spawn. So now the last mob to kill before something else is guaranteed to respawn is this guy over here. As soon as I kill him, one of those 2 guards will spawn, that caster will spawn, he'll respawn, or a group of 5 skeletons will spawn. So you sit out here until you have your 8 minutes, and then you go back in, kill that pack in here, come back out, and then just keep killing shit right here. So he's dead. I got a 5 pack. I'm just showing AFI the some AoE spots to level 77 to 80. Alright, so I killed that group. Now I get the guard respawned. So it's like I'm wanting to get those 5 to respawn because it's an AoE pack. Alright, guard respawn. But that's the farm from 7. This is what I did from 77 to 78. Or I might have did 78 to 79, something. Alright, but I got the minions to respawn. You gotta be careful with them. Because as soon as you kill them, another 5 can respawn, and they put up this debuff on you, Necrotic Strike. Healing reduction and physical damage taken increased. And it can just infinitely stack. So you don't want to let that get too high, and then have like a pack spawn underneath you. But these are all level 80, so at 77, they're going to be orange. And you're going to get some misses on them. So you got to be careful. Alright, another spot. The easier spots for 77. I'm about to wake her up. She's snoring. Too loud. Alright, here's an optional one down here. So that was in Mordrathar on the map. This one is like this whole like area right here. Whatever this area is called. Ice Crown Glacier. There's a bunch of packs that have... Is it here? Yeah. A bunch of packs that have these banners. Scourge banner bearers. I would kill these. These are all also level 80, so 77, kind of sketch. But you can kill those, and then you can kill the 7 pack. You kind of have to, like, if you pull one, you can pull them, like, one at a time. So you want to, like, AoE them. They do a slow. The slow is rather annoying because it's like constant. If you hear the snoring, I apologize. But there's like infinite packs of these, so you can kill your banner and then kill your 7, however you want to do it. The last spot is kind of like a 2-pack. It's a 2-for-1 special. 2 packs? I mean, you could try. It's just like... I think the banner bearers do like some good damage. Something does like really... I don't know if it's the... I don't remember if it's the heroes themselves or if it's the banner person that does a lot. But it's just kind of hard to get 2 of those groups together since you have to like individually pull them. Unless you like hurricaned one. I don't know, it might just take longer to try to get 2 groups together. Because you could maybe like hurricane for a tick or 2 on a pack just to pull it, and then typhoon another pack. I don't know. At 77, it's going to be pretty sketchy though. Unless this is an alt you're leveling up that has some like Sunwell Black Temple gear or something. See that shout? That's like brutal. Brutal fucking shout. See, I even pre-healed, I had Alkin Frenzy, and I got to below half health. Yo, she gotta wake up. She gotta wake up. Where... Okay, here we go. Alright, the last spot is up here. Just to the left of the Shadow Vault. And then it's tied to the harbor. And bonk time, dude, every time is a bonk time. You got an hour... 25 minutes, dude. It ain't 4:20 yet. What is it on today? So, I got the show notes here I can pull up. Every hour is 4:20. Okay. Okay, my bad. I had sent Bob some questions the other day, and I think that's all we're really going to talk about is like some looking towards Old War is like the segment. I know. Yeah, you could cheese the time zones. We need a time zone patch so everything's even. You got to balance the time zones. But like, what have we been doing in WoW? Our raid progression. There hasn't been any news in the last week, so nothing news-wise to talk about. But one sec. Alright, first torch? Nah, we haven't seen one yet. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen one. Alright, so here's another spot, the Shadow Vault. So there's a bunch of 2-packs. You can pull, like with Starfall, I was pulling maybe like 5-packs. So like these 5-packs. And then like bark scanning, starfalling. As soon as I get knocked up, that's when I would Typhoon. And then you can like cast hots on yourself while you're in the air. But they knock you up constantly. So it makes mana a little rough if you're hurricaning. And then they knock you up and then you land and try to hurricane again. So I save Typhoon for when I get knocked up. The blue proto from Utgard Pinnacle? Or are you talking about Time Lost Proto Drake? That one's a gray or gold one, isn't it? Alright, so the thing about this spot is some other classes can farm here better. Because once you have cleared everything, it's kind of like that first spot I showed. There has to be 3 combatants alive at any given time. So there's 4 left over there. As soon as 2 of those die, one single one's gonna respawn somewhere. So it's good for like warlocks and shit that can just constantly kill shit. So as soon as I kill these 4, 3 will spawn somewhere. They could be right here. Alright, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So usually I'll come in here, or I would come over here, I'd clear it out like that, and then fly to the harbor. And then the harbor has like a couple big packs. So I let that whole area respawn. I used to just like circle around here. There's a couple of small packs you can get, like 4 or 5 mobs. It just wasn't fun. It got real boring real quick. So I started coming all the way down here. Maybe if you don't have epic flying, don't come down here. If you only have 150%, maybe you could just stay up there. Clear around the little arena area. Alright, this stuff takes a little getting used to. All of the pools do, but you could start small here. I don't have mana, so what you could do is just like Typhoon and then line of sight back here. If you're confident, you can try to pull the whole like front area. But that gets pretty crazy. So splitting it up is not a bad idea. It's not a terrible idea. So now there's the other side of this stairway here. Do the same type of thing, just pull it with Typhoon. And then I line of sight it back here. Then there's one more pull. I didn't get enough. I don't have enough mana. I can't cast that yet. So the podcast is about to start. BTW, so I'm gonna do this pull. Let me see if Bob's got his stream running. Not yet? Okay. Oh wait, 1 minute ago? Or did he start it and then stop it? There was a network error. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, last pull. Could be those two guards there. These two guards here. Pop a instant on both of those packs. Line of sight it. Starfall it, Hurricane it. Dark Skin it. And then fly back. Fly back to the other spot. Oh, he's calling me. Join video call. Alright. Oh. I'm gonna hop off, and if y'all are interested in checking out the podcast, head on over to twitch.tv/BlazinBob. But yeah, that was the last of that AoE pack, so. Try healing. Could you go with your gear and heal heroics? Yeah, absolutely can. Yeah, I'm hopping off. See y'all over on Blazing Bob stream. Good one.